And I prefer the price of the F1. It was like $320 as opposed to $450. Wait, did I cock this up? Is this cocked? No, it's fine. Don't worry about it, Simon. Gian would hook me up. I know he would, but I don't want to do that. I don't want to do that. I legit don't even want one. I don't want an F2. I have an F1. Like, for me, it is actually a better keyboard. Like, for what I like. Is the throughway and the pure internal weight sound different? Yes, but that's not why I don't want it. I don't like it throughway. One of the reasons why I love the F1 is because, like, there's nothing on the back that's going to get all greasy from my hands. And having purely internal brass uncoated weights has a very cool acoustic signature, especially considering its placement underneath the alphas, which makes the F1 sound like the F1, whereas the F2 is going to sound slightly different because the weights are slightly different. Any keyboards coming up that I'm interested in? I don't know. I don't recall. Tape your LSD pads under my blocker on my F1. You're assuming we're using the same PCB. What PCB is they use? Who burned their PCB? I forgot. What PCB were they using? Because if I remember correctly, I'm using the Jaguar PCB. And then I'm using the 88C in my Jaguar. Yes, it's a can of Meckelberger. It's the cheapest beer that the beer place sells to us, so. Yep. Good old cheap beer. It's terrible, but it's cheap. And it's got beer in it. It tastes like water? Yep. It's pretty fucking bad. This frog plate doesn't support ISO. Yeah, it's fixed plates. Fixed plates are better for keeping your keys aligned, especially your pipe key. So in a pure ISO cutout, essentially you don't have support on all four sides of the switch, which is why for most builds it ends up being crooked. And that is why I prefer a nice fixed plate. How to store switches when not in use? Put them in a Ziploc bag and throw them in a drawer. Do I holy mod or anything? Wow, somebody's about to get banned. The stabs were already done, by the way. We desoldered so we could lube these switches that are now broken in. Oh yeah, the Thok mod is so fucking good. Wait, why do you sound so weird? Hello? Okay, I'm fine. I mean, I don't know, I don't come here every stream, wow. But you should come here enough to know that we don't do big memes. No big memes, only small memes. Holy mod is a really fucking stupid idea. Because you inhibit your maximum movement. Which is the same as, like, you know, Band-Aid modding anyways. So you're reducing the maximum amount of movement you can get out of a stabilizer. The reduced motion generally feels very mushy to people. So if I wanted really mushy stabs, I'd just make my stabs really mushy. Also, welcome new person. The actual command is !actual build. One word. Hey, there you go. Welcome to the stream. I think he's the 5,000th lucky customer. Drop test when? So here's the thing. I was planning to test this frog and send it back. However, I found out that the ceramic coating on the brass weight is something that will not be done on the production run. However, it's done on my pre-production unit. That makes me want to buy it. So I might actually want to keep this. I might buy this from Gion if I like its sound profile once we build it. So no drop test is the TLDR. Yeah, you heard me right. I don't know if it's been decided finally or not. But if it is, then E. Yes. Well, I mean, nobody can buy this one. Like, if I send it back to Gion, it's a pre-production unit. It's not for retail sale. Oh, it is coded? Okay. Then I send it back. I don't want it. Why did you guys tell me that it's not going to be coded? And also, why is Gion hiding? He's very sneaky. Very sneaky, man. What? What? Don't lie to me, Gian. I know the truth. You speak better English than I do. Alright, we're 1 hour and 36 minutes into the stream. We have lubed almost an entire TKL's worth of switches. And the goal is to get this fully soldered in under 20 minutes. So, vape first. Gion said put the tadpoles in the plate, sit the plate on the case bottom, and then close the case top over it. It basically like aligns everything for you. What flavor? I'll show you. It's some like super scuffed one. Wait, it's not even here. Never mind. It's like Skittles or some shit. It's rainbow candy. Yeah, the case aligns the tadpoles. All right, let's go. That is very bright. Why are you so bright? There. It's too zoomed in. Fuck it. We're just gonna go overhead, okay? We're gonna go overhead because I want to solder this quick, okay? So you guys aren't gonna have the best view on Earth, but whatever. All right, let's go. You usually see the back of his head. I mean, I wish I could see the back of Tihi's head all the time. That'd be hot. I'm actually surprised you guys don't see more of the back of my head, because the camera placement isn't directly above. It's actually pulled behind me a tiny little bit. To like give you like a little bit of an illusion like you're looking over my shoulder. Fucking spent like $300 on like getting all the grips and mounts and shit. And then nobody notices. Posture is great. Well, I mean, like, bringing my head closer isn't going to change anything. Like, I solder by feel anyways. Like, I can't see shit. Alright, there's the first row done. A little bit of beer. Yes, I use a Hakko iron now because I had my $18 iron, an unknown H came over to my house, and then he touched it and it died. I don't have a fan to sucker the smoke. I have the AC on and a fan blowing at me. As long as like you have some sort of ventilation, you're totally fine. There are people that like solder professionally, like, you know, actual things, not just keyboards. And the keyboard hobby is like the only hobby where everyone's like, oh my god, you don't use ventilation? So yeah, like ventilation is not as scary as you think it is. Just get some air. Oh yeah, this H88 is so fucking good. Do I wash my hands after soldering? Yeah, of course. I wash my hands after everything. Always wash your hands. There's a fucking pandemic, guys. Gotta wash the shit out of your hands all the time.